for y'all to listen. I'm never quitting on my mission. I'ma roll with what I'm giving. Got some ambition, this new edition, filling positions. Looking at the void in myself and feeling what's missing. Better watch the way you going, better go in the right direction. In the moment you stressing, but you gon' be counting blessings. And I know that for certain. Keep on working, open curtains, haters swerving, cause they ain't ready for your final version. Whoa. I'm never gonna give up, fall down, I just gotta get up, yeah. Cause this is my road, let's camera action, I'm ready to go.
You're listening to the Tom Ficklin Show on WNHHLP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. Good morning, everybody. And Harry, thank you for that intro. You wake me up each morning, Harry. The only reason I come in on Mondays at 10 is just to kind of see you, believe it or not. It's Harry, the station manager. I know he doesn't believe that, but hey, we're going to like affirm our belief and call upon our better angels as we kind of relate to everybody. You know, we all have our own ideology and perspective and opinion about things, but this is one planet, and how do we kind of keep this planet alive and surviving and thriving? And we're going to talk about not only how do we keep the planet alive and surviving and thriving, but also we know that the financial system, that derivatives, that banking, that savings, that money's been around in our vernacular since the beginning of time. I mean, if you think of currency, if you think of wampum, if you think of cowrie shells, if you think of Bitcoin, if you think of Coinbase, some of these words you may or may not know, or you think of blockchain, there's always something about, and even this upcoming season when the Three Kings kind of presented something to baby Jesus. So I have Hafeeza Ture and Katurah Bryant here, not to explain all of the things that I just mentioned, but we're going to focus on really a specific aspect of carrot bars and why people should save and why they should save in gold. So this is really a direct appeal and communication to all of you to understand that we're going to talk about how to save, invest, and on a particular product that's available called carrot bars. And so it's important to kind of look at all of our products that are on the marketplace and to be able to evaluate them and to translate them in a way and to understand the transparency of what you're buying. We hear this term buyer beware, but this is a show where really we're going to break some stuff down. Once we finish the show, carrot bars you might not ever want to hear the term again, or you might want to just jump in immediately. So we are clearly promoting carrot bars. We're promoting the authenticity and transparency of Katurah and her daughter Hafeeza, and Willie Brown is calling in. So let's go for it, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
Willie, welcome.
Oh, good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
On top of the world.
All right. On top of the world is it. And we're going for new galaxies, and we want to survive in whatever new planets are kind of identified and that we can get to, given whatever transportation system might be available in 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. So, Katurah, let's kick us off. We're talking about why people should really invest themselves, save in themselves, use a particular monetary vehicle for that to happen, and kind of just share with the future generations as well. So with future generations as well. So there's so much. So Katurah, welcome. Kick us off.
Well, good morning, everybody. Want to start off doing our disclaimer, which is that we are not financial planners. We are not professional financial people at all. We are everyday citizens like the rest of the majority of us. Yes. And we always are trying to think about, how can we hold on to our wealth? Yes. How can we hold on to at this point, our dollar? About 2 years ago, I was introduced by my darling daughter.
Just a darling daughter on your left here?
My darling daughter.
All right. You have other darling children as well.
I have
so let the record show
that's right.
that you share that adjective with all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't call my sons darling. I call them fantastic.
Yes, fantastic sons. Yes. All right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So I was retiring from the state of Connecticut at the time. And I was one of those people that put all of my eggs in this one basket that they called a deferred retirement plan. And I was one of those people that got hit a number of times as I was going through my career. And I learned a few things along the way. And when I retired, I really didn't know how to just hold on to the little bit amount that I had left. And my daughter introduced me to Carrot Bars International. Which is a number one producer of small amounts of 999.9% pure gold bullion which is currency.
Yes.
And I know for some people that's like, well, what does that mean? So it just means that it's a vehicle that you can use to save with. And for the average person, that was not made available to you. Saving with gold, you thought that you'd have to have, thousands of dollars in order to save with gold. But the beauty of Karat Bars International is that it has made small increments of gold. We say you can save gold 1 gram at a time or less. Because you can go out and buy what we call a cash gold, and it's like $10. So everybody can save. Everybody can hedge against inflation. Everybody can save their buying power of their dollar instead of you putting it in another savings vehicle or even under your mattress where the dollar is being devalued. You can save with gold. Gold holds its value, and it's historically it increases in value.
Yes.
So when you want to use it as currency to exchange for currency, it's there.
No, Katurah, give Willie a chance to kind of chip in just a little bit.
Yes, I was going to say, please, Willie.
And we'll have then Hafeeza as well, because you're going to take all of their talking points. So Willie, did she leave anything else for you to say about why people should save or consider or invest in Karat Bars?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's breaking up just a little bit. I don't know if that's on my end.
Okay.
Okay, now it's better, much better.
All right. Did you hear some of the points, the very cogent points that Katurah referenced when she was speaking? Did you hear those points?
I heard a little bit.
A little bit.
It was breaking up just a little bit.
Okay, we can hear you better now. So why should people kind of invest or save or think about how Karat Bars can be really a cogent and important vehicle for their future survival, their future financial stability, their family's future financial stability?
Well, Karat Bars, and I've been in for 4 years now. My wife and I were full time in this opportunity, and Karat Bars is an e-commerce company that makes high-quality, transaction-friendly gold available to the average consumer. So anyone can afford to acquire Karat Bars gold. And so what we're doing, you're trading your depreciating paper dollars for an appreciating asset, which is gold in small, affordable denominations. That was the whole mission of Harold Seitz, the president. He wanted to make gold available to the average, hardworking, honest citizen at a price point that anyone could afford.
Yes.
So if you continue to pay yourself first by saving in gold, you're building up a nest egg. You're building up a safe store of value because gold outpaces inflation and taxation. So you just continue to do that. I don't care how much you get. You just keep doing it on a regular basis, and you're going to build wealth. You will become wealthy. Now, if you help others to do it, the company is going to pay you a commission on top of that. So it's just a win-win situation. Everybody wins in Karat Bars. It's gold.
Good.
It's not something that's going to expire in your closet, and you're not going to want to do it anymore.
Under your mattress, right? And Willie and Katurah and Hafeeza, again, for radio, people kind of come in and go out. They get out of their car. They have to go to the ladies' room, men's room. They might be at work, and the boss is looking at them, so they have to turn off the radio. If people want to get further, we will repeat this several times between now and when we conclude about 30 minutes from now. But if folks want to kind of find out more information, reach out to you, contact you, what's the best way for that to happen?
You can reach out to me on, if you have Facebook, you can contact me through Messenger at Katurah Bryant, or you can email me at kabryant1908 at Prodigy, PRODIGY.net.
And Willie, how should folks kind of reach out to you? Because you're calling from the Atlanta area, so I know you guys are, and you mentioned her sites.
I'm originally from New Haven, Connecticut, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. But you can reach me at I Own Gold.
I Own Gold. All right.
IOWN Gold.com.
Okay. And Hafeeza?
I can also be reached on Facebook, Hafeeza Ture, and email as well, hafeezature@gmail.com. That's HAFEEZATURE.
And so, Hafeeza, pick it up again. Did Willie or Katurah leave anything on the table about why people should invest or consider or kind of think about the stability of their financial future vehicle via the Karat Bar vehicle?
I'll tell you this. Everybody has a company that's selling a product, okay? Everybody, I don't care who you are. Well, and they're selling that product to do what? To make money, okay? Our product is money. It's gold. It's the real money. So no matter what you're doing, you're going to want to get some gold. You want to have some gold, for the future in case the bottom falls out of our financial system, which we hope it doesn't. You want to get some gold. And on top of that, we released a gold-backed cryptocurrency called KBC coin and KCB. We sold 12 billion coins from February 1st, 2018 to July 31st of this year. We weren't even on a major exchange. Now we have our own exchange. We have our own blockchain. We have our own, and the world's first licensed cryptocurrency bank down in Miami that we've started on July 4th of this year. We got the Gold Standard Bank that was just launched a couple of weeks ago in Germany. I'm telling you, there's nothing like Katurah's. You're going to see a wealth transfer like you've never seen ever before. It's happening now. Now is the time. You don't want to wait. You want to sign up for free.
Absolutely.
It's free to join. There's no cost for their website. And we will plug you in and we'll show you how to do it. And we're helping people worldwide.
It's a global company. So if you
can we give Hafeeza a chance to speak?
Sure.
I mean, I'm just curious. I know that the young people, we adults kind of just kick them to the curb. Will you accept the word young that you're young?
I'll accept.
You accept? Okay.
I'll take that.
All right.
I think everyone touched on the key points about the company. I joined 2 years ago. It was introduced to me by my father, and it was just a phenomenal concept. I looked at what the company was doing and what that meant for me and just average people, and to me, it was a win-win. I'm an accountant by profession, so understanding kind of how money flows in and out, and the understanding of how traditional savings doesn't necessarily will not build wealth for you. So this was an opportunity to have access to a vehicle that maintains or hedges against inflation and is an asset. And prior to recently, the common person didn't have access.
That's right.
To this kind of asset. So if you're telling me that $20 a week can get me a gram of gold a month, when before you had to have a significant capital to acquire a kilo or to even have access to
and kilo, folks, we're talking about
kilo of gold.
The kilo of gold. Just got to clear that up.
Yes, this is all about gold. So to be able to make this available to the masses, just the mission of the founder of the company, everything just was in alignment with what I believe, with helping other people and in turn helping myself. So it was something I could stand behind, I could bring my family into, I could share with my friends, and just whoever I come in contact, it was something that I felt comfortable sharing with them.
And we hear so much about, Hafeeza, thank you so much for that. We hear so much about stocks. Well, not so much, but we hear stocks, bonds, insurance, annuities. But when you just listen to even just general financial article, or you just listen to a stockbroker, they talk about having a diverse portfolio. So gold certainly falls into that category. And Willie, you mentioned 4 years you've been doing this. Willie?
Yes, I'm here. 4 years I've been doing this. My wife, Sherry, she was introduced by a friend named Michael Dalco, who was one of the top leaders in the company, and he had been in every business there is. And he introduced this to her, and he told her that he was in this business, and she said, "Well, what is it?" And he said, "It's gold." Well, she said, "Well, how much does it cost to join?" He said, "It's free." She said, "Well, sign me up." So he signed her up, and she got in, and things started happening, and she wasn't even doing anything. She didn't even know what was going on. But he called her back a few months later and said, "Hey, Sherry, you might want to get a business package because people are coming in. This thing is really moving." And so she bought one of the business packages, and then a few more months went by, and she was kind of trying to get me to look at it, but I was in grad school pursuing a degree, and we were caring for my mother. And I really couldn't take on any more on my plate. It was just, my plate was full. It wasn't that I didn't see Katurah's. My plate was just full.
Yes.
So finally he comes back and says, "Sherry, I think you might want to check your back office." So she ended up getting a MasterCard in the mail.
Okay.
Back then, if you did €30 worth of commissions, they send you a MasterCard. And she had money on the card. She had like 650 people in the organization. She had gold in the back office. They give you gold as well as an incentive. And she didn't know what was going on. So she checked, and sure enough, she had over $450 on the card. She had 650 people in her organization. She hadn't done a thing. She'd done absolutely nothing. It's just that's the way it happened. It's something. It's called love from above. It doesn't happen for everyone that way, but that was her story. She fell up underneath someone that was doing it, and that's what's happening with us. We're really doing it, so our people are benefiting. And you build half of it, we'll build half of it, but pay yourself first. All we do is tell a lot of people, save a lot of gold, get a lot of cryptocurrency, and make a lot of money. That's it.
Katurah?
Well, that's the part that excites me is that it really is about sharing information. And that's all we do is educate people on why this vehicle of saving is an important one and why this company is such an awesome opportunity. And oftentimes, I asked a young woman the other day, had you ever, when I mentioned, saving with gold, what was your first response? She says, well, it doesn't sound normal. I mean, she was a young lady. She was probably at least 40. And I said, well, perhaps it's not normal because only 1% of the population at this point is saving in physical gold. And that's the other thing that Karatbars talks about. You need to hold your own gold. The certificates or this other vehicles out there, you need to own your own physical gold, and they make that possible. So it's not that it's not normal. It's just not something that the average person normally does. Yes. But we are trying to normalize people saving with gold. We're trying to normalize people building generational wealth through becoming a business partner with Karatbars. Yes. And whether you become a business partner or not, you can have the opportunity to build generational wealth. But the business opportunity side is just totally phenomenal. All you're doing is educating people to, like you say, you're saving gold. You pay yourself first every month. Then you encourage and educate other people to save with gold every month. And that's really the premise of it all. Save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people to save a lot of gold, and then you'll make a lot of money.
Hafeeza?
Absolutely. There's not too much else you can say.
You could say it.
It's a very easy.
You talk about how great you are if you want. I mean, we can shift the script. No, go ahead.
Oh no. That's
another show.
Yes.
Okay.
So just really excited about this opportunity, and for myself and for my family to be able to, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, save in gold, let other people know about saving in gold, and just really how it impacts me and my plans for the future. I definitely plan to retire early. And I'm always looking for multiple streams of income. And this for me was a no-brainer. It was an opportunity to make money by sharing something phenomenal with other people.
Indeed. Willie, just before I come to you, I just want to mention this, the Tom Ficklin Show, and Hafeeza Ture and Katurah Bryant are with me here in the studio, and Willie Brown's on the line. Normally for my show, this is the third, we celebrated our third anniversary for the Tom Ficklin Show this past September. And normally I'll talk to people about a variety of things, but I won't be so laser focused, and my shows normally don't seem that they're promoting just one cause or one person. But in this case, I wanted to as the year ends, Hafeeza and Katurah and Willie, as the year kind of winds down, they just kind of give people a little idea what they might be able to look at as they plan for the future, and use you guys as, and literally not to exploit you guys, but to use you guys as an example of how we need to really kind of think about our leveraging, our financial resources, our dimes and our nickels, our Kruger Rands, our cowrie shells, and what opportunities might be available. If people want to find out generally, if they're a little skeptical, Hafeeza and Katurah and Willie, if they're a little skeptical about things, can they go online to find out more information? Should they Google? I know they want to call you directly, but before they want to maybe call you directly, they may want to do a little of their own research. How can they go about that?
Well, there's a number of sites. I think Willie can talk about the wealth of information that's on Wealth Builders Worldwide site. They can go to karatbars.com and just get general information. They can, contact us, and we can have a conversation with them. We can sit down with them. We've had a number of private gold receptions, as we call them. We have had 2 at Amoy's.
Yes,
which is
shout out to Amoy's.
Shout out to Amoy's, which we
one of the best restaurants in the area.
Yes, and we try to support community in that way. And we oftentimes have meetings at Lisa Fluker's place on she has on Front Street in New Haven. So we try to keep the money circulating within the community, even though we are a global business. But it doesn't cost you anything to begin to save with gold. You can sign up at Carrot Bars for free.
Now explain that. I mean, when you say that, literally, this is the Christmas season, so I believe in gift giving, and but you can. So when you say sign up for free, you literally mean you can sign up for free.
Absolutely, and it does not cost you anything to sign up. And you can actually begin to save with gold, and you can begin to tell a lot of people about saving with gold, and the company will still compensate you for doing that. Depends, Willie perhaps can explain a little bit more about the business packages.
Okay.
But that's why it is just such a phenomenal thing. It doesn't cost you anything to begin to save. You can contact us. You can contact me through the information that I had given out earlier, through email or through Messenger, or contact me on Facebook, Katurah A. Bryant.
Great. And that was the beauty of having you guys here, knowing that you're known in the community. But even for people listening to the Tom Ficklin Show for the first time, I would not be putting my reputation on the line if I didn't have kind of reputable people here. Willie, jump in about the packages that Katurah was referencing. Would you mind kind of describe those in a little more detail?
Okay. If you come into Carrot Bars, again, you start for free. You just register for your free gold savings account. You're going to get a beautiful back office website with 4 landing pages for free, no monthly charge for that. It's $1 million software package. It's state of the art. It keeps track of all the gold that you acquire and all the people that come into your organization. Literally, what we're doing is we're just getting in the way of the flow of the money. So we're getting paid to save, folks. We're not spending money. We're saving money. We're saving money. Okay. Now, if you want to make money with the business, aside from just paying yourself first, that's the whole concept. That's a wealth principle. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself in something that appreciates in value, like gold or real estate. Okay, so we're paying ourselves in small, affordable denominations of gold. Now, if we want to make money, then you acquire one of the business packages, and there's 4 major business packages. You start at the top with the VIP package. That's the top package. That's really where you want to be, but that's where you're going to make the most money for the same amount of effort. But the key is VIP. There's gold, there's silver, and there's bronze.
Okay.
There's a place for everyone.
Good.
Get in where you fit.
Even for me, Willie?
Get in.
Absolutely.
Get in now. Get in where you fit in.
Get
whatever
in,
you
Tom.
can do.
I've been trying to talk to this brother for a minute.
Keep talking. Go ahead, Willie.
That's it. And you be the leader that you seek. I mean, if you're gonna get in this thing and do it like we're doing it, then you want to jump in the deep end because they say if you light yourself on fire, people will come watch you burn. All right, and your dream is big enough. The facts don't matter. Jump in, get in. When people see you, they're gonna want what you're doing. You can't tell them to get in the deep end of the pool and you sit in the shallow end of the pool.
Yep, good point.
They can tell.
Got to lead by example.
You get in the deep end, and you're going to attract some other people to come in the deep end, and we're going to swim together, and we're going to win together.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Ladies, anything to want to expound upon the words of wisdom from Mr. Willie Brown from Atlanta, Georgia, formerly from New Haven? Do you still get it? By the way, Hafeeza, just 1 second. Willie, do you get up here much at all, or do you have any reasons to kind of visit or perform? Or
my brother lives there. I still have relatives that live there.
And Hafeeza,
I come back and forth. And some people may know me. I'm a professional comedian.
Indeed.
Ventriloquist, Willie Brown and Woody. I sent you guys some pictures. But I've been on national television, and I'm homegrown.
Okay.
I'm from there. I'm born and raised at Yale New Haven Hospital. My aunts were teachers there at Bassett Street School, Winchester.
Yes.
And then we moved to Hampden. I graduated from Hampden High School, and after that I went down to Hampton University and did my undergraduate right there.
Great. Are you performing anywhere like in D.C. or New Jersey or New York or Boston? Are you performing anywhere in the East Coast?
I've got some dates I need to check. I can give you my website. You guys can look at that.
Okay, let's hear the website.
I take it one day at a time. We're doing a lot of stuff over here. I
got
a lot of stuff going on the rest of the year. We're actually going to Mississippi. Well, I'm going to Huntsville, Alabama this week, and then Mississippi for New Year's, and then we start the New Year, January. We're going to be all over the place.
So what's your website?
Willie Brown and Woody.com.
Okay. And so you're
Woody.com or cleancomedyclinic.com. Cleancomedyclinic.com.
Tremendous. Yeah, you're listening to the Tom Ficklin Show. We're really talking about how do you kind of make some plans. And we hear all this often, Katurah and Willie and Hafeeza, about New Year's resolutions and this plan and that plan, and we know what percentage of these New Year's resolutions are kind of fulfilled or even come to manifestation. So this is an opportunity. The purpose of this show, in my mind, is just to kind of get people to start thinking really on a real, not necessarily a realistic basis, but even a practical and something they can immediately kind of explore, consider, investigate, and even join up. So, Hafeeza, have they talked about all the talking points, or what else? Like objections. How do you? I'm sure you continually hear these objections from people, but you've remained passionate, committed, dedicated to this product and this business and how it kind of fulfills you. So, kind of talk about that.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of questions. This is somewhat of a foreign topic as far as just dealing with gold, period. And I think people, due diligence is required. Like, I would want you to look into it, plug yourself in. Yes, you can do Google searches, but I think going to the source, talking to people that are actually in the business in addition to your Google searches, join for free. That way you have access to the information. Check out the back office. Look at the latest news. Get on a call. Talk to people who are in the business or have been in the business for a while. Get your questions answered, and then do your own research if that's what it takes for you to feel confident and comfortable in the product and the company and the information you've been given. And then, locally, we're here. We're on the ground level of this. There's not a lot of people in Connecticut doing this, but we're dedicated. We see the vision. This is definitely something that we see that brings value to our families and to impact other people in a positive way. So I would say get plugged in. And it's free to join. So.
Yes.
So the thing that, right. So the thing that I would say, you're talking about New Year's resolutions, and, my other life, I am a therapist. So I would tell people, if you're having a bad day, start your day right now. 24 hours is 24 hours, no matter how you shake it. So your New Year's resolution can begin today. And if you can be resolved to say that I am going to begin to build wealth. I am going to contact Katurah and Hafeeza.
All right. And Willie.
And I am going to start saving with gold today. I'm going to go online and I'm going to go to K.A. Bryant 1908 at Prodigy, PRODIGY.net. And I'm going to contact her either there or through Facebook, or contact Hafeeza or Willie. And I am going to start saving today. This is a great time for Christmas presents. If you get, if you sign up for free, then you'll have what Willie described as this back office. Or even if you are just exploring the website, karatbars.com, they have a wonderful products that you can buy that say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all of those things. And you can give somebody a gram of gold.
Yes.
For Christmas.
Yes.
My parents used to give my children savings bonds.
Savings, that's right.
Exactly.
That's right, savings bonds,
So we're encouraging parents, give your children a gram of gold every birthday, Christmas, graduation, because you love them. Give them a gram of gold a month. How about that? And then by the time that they graduate from high school, they will have a wonderful store of an appreciating asset. And college may be paid for.
Yes,
who knows by then? So we say, just start saving, and your New Year's begins today, which is what, December 17th.
Amen.
Here we go.
Amen. There you go.
And then you got a whole nother year to save with gold.
Hafeeza?
Oh yes, I think just to piggyback on what she's saying. That's absolutely true. Just begin to save, and there's real value in that. It's a win-win where you lose by exchanging your cash for gold.
Right. And Willie, do folks kind of come together? People that have joined up, do you have national conventions or regional meetings? What's the way to kind of collaborate and share and strategize?
Good question. We actually have a Let's Go weekend down here with our organization, Wealth Builders Worldwide. Let's Go weekend is in Atlanta, Georgia. We do it every 6 months. The next one's going to be in April. And you can find out by going to letsgoweekend.com. letsgoweekend.com, and we get thousands of people that are coming here, and it's just, we watch this thing grow under the leadership of Michael Dalco and Tyrone Best. Tyrone Best is a multimillionaire out of Newport News, Virginia, who, he made money with Amway and prepaid calling cards, at his own businesses, but he's leading us. He is a dynamite motivator and leader. He's built organizations with hundreds of thousands of people, and that's what he's doing. He's doing it all over again with Wealth Builders Worldwide, so we got all the support And I wanted to piggyback on something that you said earlier.
Absolutely.
You asked about
Please.
the common, the things that people may have questions about, and they ask you, is the gold real? Is the gold real?
Right.
That's a question we get. But yeah, there's 600,000 people involved in this that would tell you that the gold is real. The company's been around since 2011. We're located in Stuttgart, Germany, at the high rent district, across the street from the Mercedes-Benz world headquarters. This is a top-notch organization, folks. This is not some fly-by-night group. These are Germans. They're very meticulous. It's like the BMW and the Mercedes. Everything is for perfection. All they do is perfection. You talk about credibility. MasterCard is our signature partner. You get paid on a MasterCard with the Katurah logo on it. What does MasterCard do? They vet people. They check people out. You think you can check us out more than MasterCard? Okay, have at it. FedEx is our business partner. They're shipping our gold every day from our headquarters. We ship so much gold every day that FedEx has an office in our headquarters. We are now their number one customer worldwide. We're in 127 countries doing business right now at the speed of thought. Do you think you can research us more than 127 countries have? And the Vatican is our big business partner already. They purchased 300,000 Katurahs with the Pope's picture on them for some type of giveaway program. I mean, I'm telling you, we got credibility.
Right. Willie, that's really helpful. And
don't sit back and wait, because by the time you catch on to this thing,
today's the day, huh, Katurah?
Today is
you don't want to
the
miss
day.
this opportunity, folks. You're paying yourself. Pay yourself first.
Right.
Willie and
teach
Katurah.
others how to do the same. That's
Willie
what
and Katurah.
we should have been doing it. And we're connecting with people in Africa, Haiti. We're helping third world countries, and we're all coming on board, and we're getting out of this system of debt, and that's what it's all about.
That's really helpful, really helpful. And again, you listen to the Tom Ficklin Show, and as we kind of wind up, we have another 5 minutes or so. Katurah and Hafeeza and Willie, talk about, can people buy grams of gold elsewhere, and why they should really focus on the value, not necessarily the value. That's the purity of your product versus where they may be able to purchase not as pure gold grams.
Well, we get paid on our gold. One thing about it, we're saving in gold. It's the best gold that you can acquire. It's 999.9 billion 24 karat gold, solid gold. It's LBMA gold, which is the London Bullion Market Association. They set the standard for gold quality worldwide. So this is the best product that you can acquire. You take it to a We Buy Gold store, and they're giving you money immediately. They recognize it. They know it.
Indeed.
It's a leader in the industry. So not only are we getting gold and Katurahs, we get paid on the gold that we get, and we get free gold. And there's no other company that I know of that will give you free gold if you plug into the system and find out what we're doing. You can't beat it.
Talk about.
So yes, all gold isn't created equal. Katurah has invested in making their gold fraud proof. So I think that's something that definitely sets it apart from other products on the market. It has a certificate from the LBMA, which, as Willie Brown stated, is the governing body of gold speculation and mining. So they have really high standards, and therefore they've certified our gold is what we say it is. It has a warranty by the company. There's several, security features, holographic. It's sealed. The packaging that it comes in can be boiled, it can be buried, it can withstand hurricane-like conditions and maintain its integrity. So you know that the gold that you're carrying around is what we say it is. It's 1 gram, it's pure, it hasn't been tampered with, it's not counterfeited, and we have a way of actually checking and securing against that.
Excellent. Katurah?
Yes. Well, true, because, a friend of mine did buy some off the internet, and just the way that it's packaged, the Katurah gold is fireproof, and so therefore if it catches fire, your gold is still okay.
That's a good point.
As opposed to it being wrapped in plastic when it'll melt. So all of those things are truly important. Plus there's this whole DNA tracking that comes with the Katurah spent a great deal of time to making sure that you had the highest quality and that you had the most secure form of gold currency, because we're talking money. We're not talking about, let me just go get a couple of nuggets here and there. We are talking money. So when, we talk about being vetted, we're talking about money. So anytime you have dealing with money, you know that people are going to be scrutinizing you to the 10th degree.
Indeed.
So I would say, hands down, Carrot Bars is an opportunity. The other thing I want to say, particularly for our community, Carrot Bars is forgiving. If you have had something in your past that was less than, let's say you've been to jail, perhaps. So long as you have done your time and you have satisfied all of your legal obligations, you can become a member of Carrot Bars International and you can build a business.
Yes.
And that truly is the most difficult thing for people that are transitioning out of such lifestyles, whether it's that or, you're in recovery at any level or you've done some things that you're less proud of.
All those apply to me, Katurah. So.
Okay. But Carrot Bars does not care.
All right.
You can, as long as you are legal and you have, like I say, taking care of all of your obligations.
Yes.
Then you can begin to build a future for yourself and for your family, and it's legal.
Your point's so well taken. And Willie, I'm going to kind of come to you for kind of closing comments, and Hafeeza and Katurah. But as we hear about universal, well, in one way, universal basic income, and the other way, I guess, robots and automation and autonomous vehicles and just jobs being replaced. Who knows what this future is going to lead, particularly if you're a young person, if you've had any scrapes with the legal system, or even an old person, just even retirement, as you say, or even a 6-year-old, if you want to think about his or her future. So it's so important for this for your investment strategy to be strategic and really researched, and to kind of find people that you respect it and that you can vibe with and that you can work with. Willie, kind of any last words as we kind of wind down, and you can take 2 or 3 minutes if you like, just as we conclude.
Tom, thank you so much again for letting us come on the show, and I really appreciate Katurah as well for the invite. And Carrot Bars International is allowing people to set up generational wealth. Okay, something that many African Americans, for us, it's been a challenge. This is a great opportunity for us to build something that you can pass down to your children and your children's children. Not like your law practice or your doctor's practice or your dental practice. You can't pass that down to your kids. They would have to go to school and learn to become a dentist or become a lawyer. But in Carrot Bars, your account can become a part of your willable estate.
Good. Thanks for marrying that.
Your children down as a beneficiary. So this is going to carry on to the next generation. And Harold Seitz is a great visionary. He's looking way down the road, and he's already got us set up. We've got offices in Stuttgart, Germany, Dubai, and Singapore, and I mean we're spread out well. He's set up in case something happens catastrophic to the financial system. We'll still continue to keep going. We have our own system. Now he's got the cryptocurrency that's merged with gold. Our coin, unlike a lot of other coins, Bitcoin did very well. But Bitcoin was backed by an idea.
Yes.
Our coin is backed by gold.
Yes.
It's backed by physical gold from the gold mine. You got to remember, we're a $1 billion company. We have our own gold mine. Carrot Bars is part of this great wealth transfer, and you want to get into it right now. I'm telling you, at the sound of my voice, so many people are going to be helped by this.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
It's more than a business.
Excellent.
It's a mission.
Excellent.
Yes.
It's a mission to help save people from this current system of debt.
Willie, thanks so much. Hafeeza?
Well, I appreciate all the topics that he covered, but that is exactly what it is that we're doing. This mission, this vision, it's beyond now. It's definitely forward thinking and just, what's going on with the economy. How do we stabilize? How do we function on a global basis? Like, this is an opportunity to extend beyond just where you currently are.
Yes.
You can touch 127 countries. Who can build a business like that? The package is already there. The blueprint is there. The support is there. So really, it's for me, it was a no-brainer. It was the intelligent choice just to come on board, to get involved with people, to connect with folks like Willie Brown, to go to the Let's Go weekend, to go down to Nashville, to do the world tour, to stay connected, to get this information, to get the support, and to build this business that, like he said, can be passed down to future generations in addition to the wealth that I'm generating.
Great. Katurah?
So when you come into Carrot Bars, they ask you to, you have to get a name your business.
Yes.
And so the name of the business that I chose is Family First.
Family First.
Which is First One ST, which is really the epitome of what we are doing. It is really all about family. We have a great mentorship and sponsorship program. You're not going to build this business by yourself. Stay plugged in. You know, Willie and I had a conversation, many conversations, and it all comes down to staying plugged in. There are many phone calls that you can get on, webinars you can get on. We have trainings here in the greater New Haven area. We will have another private gold reception at Amoy's in the first of the year.
Excellent.
So just stay plugged in. And when you hear Family First, you'll know that it's about Carrot Bars. And just come and join the family because we are truly a family. Because I am as interested in your success as anybody else's. Because if you are successful, then I will be successful.
Amen to that.
And that is really how that's the mentality of Carrot Bars worldwide. I have never met a group of people, multicultural, multi-regional, that really are sincere human beings. And it really is a beautiful thing. Come to Let's Go Weekend. Whether it's in Nashville or Atlanta, we will be in Atlanta, Willie. And it is just a fun time of just connecting with people that are gold savers.
Excellent. Excellent. Willie and Hafeeza and Katurah, thank you so much. It's the Tom Ficklin Show, and we're going to kind of wrap up. And happy holidays, everybody. I think this might be the last show until next year. So again, the purpose of this show is just think about what today means, not necessarily what tomorrow, and don't let the past kind of hamper you. You can make an investment in yourself, in your family, in your future, and even in the global health of all of us. So stay tuned. Reach out to Katurah and Hafeeza and Willie if you can. Check out Carrot Bars International. And thank you, everyone, for kind of supporting the Tom Ficklin Show.
And thank you, Tom.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Take care, Willie. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. As I got another rhyme, another rhythm for y'all to listen. I'm never quitting on my mission. I'ma roll with what I'm giving. Got some ambition, this new edition, filling positions. Looking at the void in myself and feeling what's missing. Better watch the way you going. Better go in the right direction. In the moment you stressing, but you gon' be counting blessings. And I know that for certain. Keep on working, open curtains. Haters swerving, cause they ain't ready for your final version. Whoa. I'm never gonna give up. Fall down, I just gotta get up, yeah. Cause this is my road. Last camera action, I'm ready